Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jamie back for another Battlefield 3 multiplayer commentary. Today we have a conquest game on the Gulf of Oman, or whichever way you want to say it. This match actually lasted over 27 minutes. It was a really good game that I quite enjoyed. Playing with a couple squad mates here, the Doctor and JL, as he likes to go by in game. Quite a good player, likes to PTFO that I actually met through my YouTube channel. And it's amazing how when you do this sort of thing, the amount of great players you meet. And of course when you get into the game, it's all about communication back and forth. And you know, not everybody plays well together, but every now and again you'll meet somebody that you know, you gel with quite nicely, and you know, the conversation is good. And you know, once that happens, you tend to stick with those players quite a bit. Just to let you know, guys, during in-game I do have notifications turned off just in case I'm recording, because I mean, there's nothing worse than seeing, you know, people's names and messages pop up in the corner. I'm sure you've had it on both the PS3 and the Xbox, because if you haven't seen my videos before, I am strictly a console player, so I do have notifications turned off while I'm in game. And if you do send me a message, I'm not ignoring you, it's just that I don't see the message, so just keep that in mind. But I try to answer the messages after the game session is over or whatnot and things like that. If you want to get in contact, a great way to do that is to follow me on Twitter, and I'll leave a link in the description, because you know, I always get the notification on my phone that somebody is contacting me, and it's just a little bit easier for me to contact you that way. So just keep that in mind. And I don't know if you guys noticed the introduction that was at the beginning of the video. That introduction was actually made by a subscriber to my channel, and I'd like to thank him a lot for that. It was something he didn't have to do. I didn't ask him to do it. Basically, he sent me a message one day saying, you know, check your YouTube messages. I have something there I think you might like. So I clicked on the link, and much to my surprise, he had an introduction made. I think he done an awesome job. And again, I'd like to say thanks a lot for that. And the gentleman prefers to remain anonymous, so I'm not going to mention his name. But, you know, I told him I would give him full credit for it, but he doesn't. He prefers to remain anonymous, so we'll just leave it at that. But again, thanks a lot. And a couple things I want to discuss as well in this video. A lot of things surrounding Battlefield lately. There's a lot of negative hype going on. A lot of people waiting for the patch to come. People are getting a little bit impatient. You know, there's a lot of things that are making people rage at the game lately, and myself included. You know, with the USAS and the MAV elevators, and you know, the list goes on and on and on. But they are working on it. There's quite a big patch coming. There's some rumors that might happen sometime in March, but I know we have been told that before. But you know, the key promises, there's something big in the background. There was a patch note released after the website Battlefield started saying that we're going to do a BF3 blackout. I'm not sure if that's still on the go or whatnot. But you know, there's a lot of people starting to rage at the game. But you know, we all love this game, and I'd like for someone to name a game in recent memory that hasn't, especially a online shooter, that hasn't made you rage at some aspects of the game, because these games were such large communities play the game. You know, we can almost say that we find the faults in the game ourselves, and then the faults get exploited, and the big snowball effect takes place, and before you know it, everybody's running around with the USAS with frag rounds, using MAV elevators, and so on and so forth. Because you know, when one person finds out about something, of course, you know, the next guy finds out about it, and then all of a sudden it's a big issue with the game. So the community itself, you know, tends to enlighten others on these aspects of the game, which are game breaking in my opinion. I mean, like right here in that situation, I should have been able to lock on with the javelin to that tank, but where the other one came in, it switched the tracking or locking, and you know, the end result is that I died without getting a rocket into either one of the LAV or the main battle tank. But you know, that's one of the things we're working on for the patch as well. You know, I personally love this game. I really enjoy playing it, especially when you get into a match like this one. I mean, we were getting ran over in this match. We could not hold any flags. But you know, as the game went on, we figured out the issue, or the reason that we were losing so badly, is that they were keeping all of their vehicles alive for extended amount of time. And if you're just infantry running against vehicles and you're not trying to take them out, the end result is that you're going to lose the game. So you know, we did communicate with each other and said, basically, guys, you know, we need to get rid of some of these vehicles. I know the Doctor got up in the chopper because he's quite a good pilot, and myself and JL said, well, we got to do what we got to do to get these vehicles down. Now the end result is you're probably going to die a few times to do it, but if in Battlefield, if you have to die for the purpose of winning the match, I mean, that's what it's all about. And I fail here with this rocket, but you know, if you got to die a few times to eliminate the enemy vehicles, then that's what you need to do to win the match. I mean, this is not team deathmatch. This is not squad deathmatch. I mean, if you die a few times, it's not the end of the world, especially if you're doing it for the better of the team in order to get the win. I mean, this guy knew I was here. I knew I was going to die eventually, but you know, I did what I had to do, and I got a few rockets in to their vehicle, which the end result is it blew up eventually, and it helped us move further along in the game, because you can tell here we only have half of their ticket count, and that is bad news this far through the game, because they were jumping on the flags, and I got to give them credit for what they were doing, because as soon as we got a flag, they were getting it back, and they were doing what they were supposed to do because they had their vehicles in the right places to do so. So as we tried to eliminate them, the game started to turn around a little bit. I won't ruin the final score, but I will tell you this was a really, really great match that I quite enjoyed, and I believe, yeah, it was last night I actually played this game. And I actually ranked up to Colonel, which seems like it took me forever to do so. This footage is on the PS3, and anybody who follows my channel know I play on both consoles. So I ranked up to Colonel. That was a good feeling. Took what it seemed like forever to do. I got to give everybody credit who is up on level, you know, 48 and 49 in the Colonel status, because I think that's absolutely crazy. It takes a lot of time to do it, and you know, you had to play the objective quite a bit. But I'm enjoying my experience on both systems. Played with some great players on both consoles, and you know, everybody I've ran into, especially the people I've met through my YouTube channel, you know, just PTFO all the way, and this game is just a lot of fun. You know, the expected shelf life of this game is supposed to be around 3 years, and you know there's going to be issues when there's 8 or 10 million people playing a game. You know, issues are going to come up, but you know, we all love the game, enjoy it. You know, the issues that are in the game, I really, really do believe will be resolved in due time. They're taking a long time to do it, which, you know, makes you wonder, are they testing the patches before they come out, or you know, is it just that much work that they have to do to make these things work within the game? I'm not 100% sure. I mean, leave a comment if you know anything more about that than what I do. And you see me do some work here with the LAV. I love the LAV. I think it's one of the best vehicles in the game, in my opinion. So this match is getting pretty close. So you can see we did turn it around. We have them capped all the way, pretty much, unless things go really upside down. You know, we are going to win this match. Just a quick match to show that no matter how far you get behind, if you have a great squad and you guys play together and you communicate, you will certainly turn things around if you're doing what you're supposed to do to help your team win. If you guys could remember to like this video, would appreciate it a lot. I know I ask everybody to do that every single time I put a video up, but my channel is only small, and if you guys could like the video, it just helps it get noticed a little bit, and you know, that's important to me, and it gives me motivation to keep making these videos. Really enjoying doing it, and I enjoy conversing and meeting all the people through my channel that I've met. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you see, ranked up to Colonel is good news. I'm going to jump back on the Xbox now and see if I can do the same. If you did enjoy this and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. That's it for me, guys. Take care, and we'll chat to everybody real soon.